Welcome to Stargate SG1 for the first time. Still not a Star Trek podcast. My name is Jeff Aiken, and I'm watching Stargate SG1 for the first time.
And I'm Brent Allen, and I'm watching Stargate SG1 for the 47th time. But for the first time, I am looking for what Stargate is trying to teach us. You know, those lessons that hold up a mirror to society, maybe give us hope that things can be better in the future, or just tell us how we can be better human beings to one another.
But we're almost to the halfway mark of season 4. This is the 10th episode, Beneath the Surface. And when I heard that episode title last week, my prediction is that we're basically going to find underground society. In our in a discussion we had later, you shared that it's basically a direct beat for beat storyline out of Star Trek. And so my updated prediction is, what is it called? Workforce?
Workforce 1 and 2 was a two-parter from the 6th season of Voyager. Yeah.
Yep. So that's my updated prediction, is it's basically going to be that.
Okay.
You got any cool facts about this one?
Not many. Oh. This is the 10th episode of season 4. Original air date, September 1st, 2000, for anybody who's keeping track of all that stuff. You know, I've never looked at original air dates. I've never liked original air dates. It doesn't make sense to me to be like spouting it off as if it's a thing, as if people care. But what's been interesting to me is to realize how few breaks Stargate takes. Like when they gear up, they go for several weeks in a row without taking these big breaks, because they're still on Showtime at this point. Eventually they'll move over to Sci-Fi, and I don't know what kind of breaks they take when they get over to Sci-Fi, but I mean, you think today on network TV, those guys, they'll shoot like 2 or 3 new episodes and then they take like a 3-week break.
Yeah. Right.
Anyway,
they've been going all summer. Solid.
Right. This one is directed by our old friend Peter DeLuise, so we will be sure that we will miss his cameo while we're watching this one. And I will let you know there is a really cool kind of fun MacGyver reference in this one.
Okay.
For Richard Dean Anderson, a really cool one. See if you can't pick it out. I think it's actually fairly obvious, and it's fun.
All right, cool. I don't know MacGyver super well. We caught the one in Solitudes, right? That came up. So that's the only one I'm aware of so far.
Well, the whole premise of MacGyver, like he was able to he could make a pipe bomb out of shoelaces and Clorox.
It's like, here, I can drive us home.
That right there is a parachute. You're holding up a pen and an easel, and that's a parachute. He's got it. Yeah.
Super easy.
He can use an ice cube to make guns fire. So whatever.
Because of course it's RDA, right?
Yeah. So with that, Jeff, that's actually all I got for you on the front end of this. It is time to go watch this episode. Hey, folks out there, if you're joining us for the very first time, because every episode is somebody's first time, welcome to the show. You guys are amazing. The way this works right now is Jeff and I are going to go watch this episode right now. We've never seen it before. Well, he hasn't ever seen it before. I have, but I've never looked at it through the messages. So we're going to do that right now. If you're hanging out with us on Patreon, stick around because you're going to get our reaction. If you want the full unedited version of that reaction, Jeff, they can go to
patreon.com/badnerds.
If you're listening to us on a podcasting app, you're about to gate into the future. We'll meet you on the other side, where I'm going to share all my first time impressions. Brent is going to share any of the sci-fi messages that he may have found. So Brent, let's climb beneath the surface. That's teal'c.
He pulled a U in this one, Jeff.
What, woke up immediately?
No.
Look totally ripped without his shirt on?
I said you.
That's right.
You'll see. Actually, I'm going to wait and see how long it takes you.
Okay.
Colleagues,
Oh, he shaved.
your attention, please. I'm pleased to report that thanks to your hard work, we now have enough reserve energy to heat the greenhouses for the next 2 months. Special merit to the workers of Section 23.
23!
Let us use this not as an excuse to work less, but as motivation to work harder.
Sure,
Our
why
world
not?
may be
Sounds like
covered in
Andor.
ice, but one day we will reclaim our place on the surface.
Yep. Teal'c is completely done away with his little...
He has no soul.
Jonah, there are other people waiting.
Give her the damn bread!
This is not right. 2 of you have friends on you.
Stay out of it!
We are part of something called SG1. I am teal'c. Do you not remember?
Somebody get this guy off me!
Get him upstairs.
We don't belong here. You must remember. We must escape.
Remember who you are.
Greta, it's my honor to serve. I don't know that man.
I know, Jonah. Don't worry. He's night sick. Give Thera her bread.
Thera. That's a lot of bread to say. Oh, we don't have any.
Everyone
Just
finished?
this
Back to
massive tray full of it. Yeah, this is totally workforce. I don't even know what I'm just here showing up for work. I'm happy to be here, doing my thing.
Clearly have no memory of where I come from or who I am.
I'm just Jonah and Thera.
Yeah.
One of the stabilizers ruptured. They're so corroded they can't take the pressure. There's not much we can do. Actually, I think there is. If we set up an automatic relief valve on each of the stabilizers, we could vent the excess pressure. I've done some calculations. If you
She's
want,
like, I know this. I don't know how, but I totally know
You
this.
can come by my office later.
She's still her.
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know what it is. I just love math.
Somehow I know how to integrate all of these things.
But she's Catholic. She goes to math. So I need to get off.
You all right?
You need to
Fine.
I do need to stop.
That explosion.
Oh, no, I'm fine, really.
Good.
Why does Brenna listen to her?
I don't know. She seems pretty smart.
So are you, dude.
She's better than the rest of us. They both do.
Teal'c said we were friends.
His name's not Teal'c. It's Tor.
Tor.
Night sickness.
Night sickness. Remember? Let's just beat this narrative till you get it.
I'm saying it loud enough and long enough, people eventually believe it.
Sir, we're ready with the video link to...
Hey,
Oh, we got him
what's that
back.
guy? What's his name?
Can't read it. It's only a couple letters. Like Davis?
He's had that name tag for a while. It's
General
not his
Hammond,
name.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but our search has turned up nothing. I don't see how SG1 could have survived this long.
With all due respect, Administrator, I'm not ready to give up on my people just yet. But I assure you I'll take full responsibility.
Very well.
Say no to that. Go ahead. Right? So clearly this guy
Knows exactly where they are. It's all part of the plan. This is how they get their workforce.
Yeah, look out the
know
window
how
there.
our new workers are doing.
Yeah, you see, there it is. Yeah. It's such a Star Trek thing. Like, oh no, we've searched for them. We've looked. I don't know. Make sure that no one ever finds them. Blah, blah, blah. It's part of our plan. I think it's at least 16 episodes of Star Trek.
Go where?
The other side.
Carlin. Don't listen to him.
Break on through to the other side.
Thinking the same thing. Who's that guy with the long hair over there? Oh, that's Jim.
Long times.
Major, what's your status?
Since apparently we're friends from way back, I just thought that... What is that thing on your forehead?
The birthmark.
A birthmark. You'd think I'd remember something like that.
I love in shows like this how, some people are shirtless
know.
and others are not.
Said you did. Last
I would
week,
be wearing a
during
shirt.
morning
I
light.
wasn't here
One
last
of
week.
them. Neither were
We
you.
were friends, and you said we had to escape, and I'd really like an explanation.
I said no such thing. Don't talk to me again.
So Tilt doesn't have his memory here.
Yeah, right.
And he's got this pouch. Does he ever reach into his pouch and grab the snake and be like,
Right.
what the? Like,
What's going on here?
get this out of me.
I told you to leave him alone.
Any of you guys have one of these things in you?
Night sickness affects your mind.
That doesn't explain the dreams I've had.
Uh-oh.
Something is wrong here, Kagan. Something's not...
Carlin, it's bad enough he named you as part of his delusion.
Why didn't the memory stamp work on Teal'c?
I'm sure it was the creature his species carries within them. We've stamped him again. This time it seems to be holding.
And what about the others?
They're all proving to be excellent workers. In fact, Thera has some very interesting ideas for improving the plan.
She's using science to figure things
The
out.
personality we stamped Major Carter with.
Maybe one day she could increase productivity to the point where we don't even need workers.
Probably
What
not.
would be so wrong with that?
I'm sure they'd fit right in. Of course, they don't even know the city exists,
We could tell them.
that they've been lied to all their lives. And how would the people of the city react when there was less to go around, when they had to make room for workers? Do only what is necessary to guarantee uninterrupted power.
Nothing more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to
Yes,
touch the
Master.
things they touched. I don't want to breathe the same air they're breathing. I'm just your classic classist villain. I like living up here in the upper class. It's just a whole lot.
Have you had a
more
chance to look over my plans yet?
I'd like to get started right away.
We can't do the improvements.
But you said before.
No, they would require the generators to be offline for too long. If any of the critical systems began to freeze, we might not be able to get them started again.
This is how you squash
I
employee
agree there's
engagement
some
right
risk.
here.
Too much risk. This plant is all that stands between us and the ice.
She's going to become
Uninterrupted
actively
production is more important
disengaged.
than
She's going to be a
efficiency. You may
bad
return to work.
employee.
Mm-hmm.
And here I
Brenna,
thought you were such
I
a
know
good
you were
manager.
excited about this. What's happened?
Well, I've thought it over.
At least let me come up with a safer way to...
Thera, please leave.
I can't not hear it anymore, Jeff.
I know, it's very...
I
it's-
can't not hear
My
it.
honor to serve.
That's a really unfortunate name.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I'm making this up off the top of my head.
It's really
I've got a
unfortunate that I
detailed plan,
noted it.
including
It's probably
safeguards.
fine until I said something. So
Sure
the
she
name
knows
is probably
that.
fine.
But I could make a difference here. She won't even let me.
Maybe you got to work into the big stuff.
How do you stay so calm?
I think in another life I handled dangerous explosives.
That was it, Jeff.
What do you
Oh,
mean
okay.
in another life?
I get it.
I don't mean anything by it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just an expression, isn't it?
I can't imagine scientific reason Major Carter or Dr. Jackson might have had to want to check out those ice fields. But even if they wanted to go out there, there's no way in hell Colonel O'Neill would have let them.
According to Administrator Calder, Colonel O'Neill believed the risk was acceptable.
I can't speak to that, sir. I'm not a diplomat.
Off the record.
They're not out there, sir. No way.
Administrator Calder says they are.
Well, he doesn't care much for science.
You know what's great about that is Hammond lets him speak his mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And he's not telling him, well, the administrator said this, so you're wrong. He's saying the administrator said this, so give me what you got.
Yeah.
Kagan, I need to ask you something.
Hammond's awesome.
Yes, he is.
How did I get here?
What do you mean, how did you get here? You were transferred from the mines.
No.
I told you
Before
were
that. Yes.
Am I supposed to be able to see what that is?
Just some pressure gauge that's going to
Pressure's too high. This whole section's gonna blow. Help me get him out of here.
Hey, remember that relief valve that they
Right.
Well,
What's going on?
We've got a pressure overload.
We've got to fix it.
It's too late. We have to evacuate. What's happening?
If that boiler blows, it'll take this whole section with it. Now I can shut off the main boiler from here, but somebody's gonna have to get back there and open the primary release valve.
hey, look, it's SG1 to the rescue.
They just naturally fall into where they need to be.
Don't break the lever, guys.
Something's going to happen, and it's just going to start kind of coming back.
I must return to my duties.
I want you to rest.
There's so much work to be done. But also, can you check out this thing in my stomach? That's
We all owe you a debt of
What's
gratitude.
going
You risked
on?
your life.
I feel like I got something that's just stuck in there.
It
It is my honor to
wiggle it
serve.
around or something.
Well, if you had listened to me in the first place.
Sarah,
Sarah, stop it.
you're dismissed.
Brenna's a middle manager, and she's in that horrible space where she knows what's coming down is wrong, but she doesn't have the guts to stand up to it.
Well, she also doesn't probably have the authority or the power.
Hey, next time, don't hold back.
She's surprised how much power one individual
speak your
can have.
mind.
She knows I'm right.
Especially
Something
when you're
else
the person
going
on the
on.
floor.
Big night sick guy with the,
Tor.
he said we were part of something called SG1.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know. He kept browsing around and then found some
What kind of a
really
name is that
secure
for a
stuff.
team? Look, I just think I'm supposed to be doing something more important.
We're helping our people survive an ice age.
Yeah, what's more important than that?
I don't know.
Ancient languages. I was hankering to just speak
Look,
them.
I just have this feeling that all
Ancient
of us
alien ship landing pad.
are part of some bigger, grander thing.
Well, I certainly understand what you're talking about.
You do.
No.
Still got his sharp
I don't
wit.
want to explain this, but I had this dream. You were in
You were
it.
there, and you were there, and you were there.
There was this big glowing puddle.
I had the same dream.
Will you two stop talking like that for crying out loud?
Oh, for crying out loud!
We got one.
It's an expression, right?
It just sounds so
Look.
natural.
Can't talk right now. Let's meet after lights out. What if our memories have been somehow altered?
Well, if that's true, then we can't be sure of anything.
My memory's fine. Really? Yeah. What did you do in the mines?
I mind.
I mind.
What did you do?
I remember shoveling ore into a cart.
And
I did that a lot.
I remember a feeling of cold and darkness.
and that's where the two of you met.
Yeah, sure.
But if you're right, then everything we remember about this place is a lie.
It's like a facade.
Mm-hmm.
It only works if we don't dig too deep beneath the surface, if we don't question it.
He said the thing.
So that's what we have to do. We have to question everything, every assumption, everything.
What if we are night sick?
I don't think so, sir.
That's a fair question.
What?
What?
Oh.
You just called Jonas, sir.
The stamp is fading.
Yeah.
What's an expression? Isn't it?
He's She's like, I don't know, but it sure felt right. Maybe you want to come over here and tell me that some
You
more."
really can just see the growth and the excellence of acting that Michael Shanks
I have
and
those
Amanda
medical
Tapping
reports you were waiting
have
for.
done.
Major Griff did suffer some minor frostbite, but the rest of his team is fine.
As far as I'm concerned, they need us a hell of a lot more than we need them.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, Administrator Calder doesn't seem to think so. Frankly, I think he likes things just the way they are.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I've ordered Major Griff to draw up a covert search and rescue plan.
There you go.
Well, if you're looking for volunteers, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll keep that in mind.
Probably going to need you here, though. I doubt they're doing well.
Right. Or they're going to need her in the field.
Right.
Although I don't know that she would be great as a field medic. Like,
It's a very different skill set.
yeah. Like, I know physicians I took, they're like, I'm not an EMT.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, there's a car crash. I'm not an EMT, though. That's not.
You're like, all I can do is go see them and then tell them I'll be back in about 15 minutes and then wait half an hour. That's all I can do.
I can cure their
again.
Yeah. Overtime.
We were all there.
Yeah.
Including Tor.
Gate.
That means something.
This is like that episode where he got the ancient knowledge downloaded into his brain.
Mm-hmm. He just has a little remnant left.
Oh, the dome. Yeah.
Very impressive.
I see you made some new friends.
Sorry, Kagan.
What are you sorry about? You can meet people. It's fine. She's not the boss of you.
I don't
Come on,
understand. His
Daniel.
condition's getting worse. And let me check his wound.
Keegan, whatever your
Under
name
no
is.
circumstances are you to remove those bandages.
Mm-hmm.
It gets weird.
Just make sure he continues to eat and drink.
I have a stomach ache. I just got to see what's going on.
I remember something. He's bald and wears a short sleeve shirt. And somehow he's very important to me.
Yeah.
I think his name is Homer.
Simpsons. There you go. That's good. That's a good one.
Right?
You know, there are things about this place that I like.
Oh.
Really?
Like you. Oh. This is definitely an opportunity to advance that
Mean anything if I told you I remember something else?
little thing.
What?
Remember that we were very
Feelings.
close.
Feelings.
I remember feeling feelings.
For me?
Yes.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
for Tor.
Why is that
I
funny,
don't
Sam?
remember much,
Tor's a good-looking dude.
but I do remember that. I'm just saying.
I don't know much,
Well, then I feel better.
but I know I love you.
No, I think it's time they found out what it was like outside.
All they really did was disapprove of our treatment of the workers.
No, they did much more than disapprove.
They did math. We
They
cannot
passed
have
judgment
that.
on us, Brenna. I'm simply doing the same.
You have been this whole time.
Yes, sir.
Brenna, if for some reason you can't comply with my orders.
It's an honor to serve, Administrator.
Yes, it is.
It's super good casting on that guy. I think you just want to punch him in the face.
I mean, if this was Star Trek, though, Administrator would be a computer.
Not necessarily. You get it in both flavors. If it was Star Trek original series, it would be a computer.
Right.
Next Generation, they'd have some alien face thing or some weird nose or eyebrow thing going on.
In Discovery, it would be an admiral, a Starfleet admiral.
And Brenna would have cried a lot more.
Right.
And Jack saying that he remembers feeling feelings would be 98% of the episode.
Very impressive.
Oh, cool. I like that.
Too bad it's a lie. I can see how you wouldn't want outsiders to know about the slave labor force you keep underground. I will not recommend trade with a culture that enslaves its own people. I don't care what kind of technology you have to offer.
Our methods are actually quite
humane,
civilized.
Really?
Yeah, let me show you.
In fact, I'll show you.
Oh man, could you imagine every morning? Oh, this seems like a really bad place to work. Right? Hadn't picked up on that until now.
Jonah, Thera, report to Brenna's quarters.
The boss of me.
What is it? What are you doing?
I've got orders to take him up to Brenna's room.
Oh.
I actually don't remember what happens from here on out, Jeff.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah. I like how his hands are just staying perfectly on his chest like that.
It's like the Undertaker.
Right? If he sits up.
Right. Ball.
What's the matter with him? He's dying.
Kelnorim.
What? It's like, I don't know. It's just...
I'm not sure what it means, but I think...
It's kind of meditation. He has to do it every day or he gets sick, right?
So why doesn't he do it?
Because he can't remember.
Colonel O'Neill is correct.
He's out of eyeshadow.
As you've begun to suspect, all of you have had your memories altered. You are Major Samantha Carter.
Brent is a freaking hero.
Dr. Daniel Jackson. And your friend here is named teal'c.
Where does Homer fit in?
You were all they sent down. At first, I thought it was necessary to protect the city, but now things have gone too far. You don't belong here. You need to return to your own world. And your memories will come back more quickly once you get home.
Home?
Yes, through there.
Bum, bum, bum.
Administrator Calder.
Brenna, I must say I'm disappointed.
They're all dressed in red.
But not surprised. See, I've been watching you grow weaker for some time now.
I've been coming to my senses.
Yeah, you have.
You're no longer of any use to me.
Dude, point blank range and he hits her in the arm.
It's an administrator, not a soldier.
As for the rest of you, it's time you found out what the surface of this planet is really like.
Yeah,
it's time you find out what a Jafa's all about.
Right? Dude, you see Jack take that gun away?
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, those guns that they have, they're the old school Nintendo guns.
Like the power light guns?
The zappers. Yeah.
Really? Yeah?
Yeah.
Teal'c?
I do love the O'Neill, like, that's a for real, like, disarming tactic.
When I removed my bandages and realized I was unlike the rest of you, I began to remember. I placed myself in a deep state of Kelnorim for the night. My symbiote restored me to health.
Brenna should be all right if we can get her to the,
Infirmary.
Right.
You'll never make it back to the Stargate.
You know something? We've got you as a hostage. I don't see a problem.
Jonah.
Jack.
Right.
Yeah.
We can't. We have to tell these people what's happening here.
Of course, Daniel would say that.
Right. Yep. You're right.
And the administrator's going to be the one to tell him.
Everybody, grab your attention, please. I'd like to introduce you to someone. This man has been keeping you locked up down here while he and his friends live it up on the surface.
What are you talking about?
Don't listen to them. They shot Brenna. It's true.
Listen to me. There is a big dome city up there full of people you serve. They've been hiding it from you your entire lives.
It's a lie.
He's telling the truth, Kagan.
You can't let them get away.
Who are you?
It's a good question.
What do you want?
My name is Calder.
Where are you going?
I was a supervisor in the mines before I was transferred.
Yeah, whatever.
You want proof?
Yeah, that's kind of what we've been asking for. Other than blinding them with shards of glass, he really did a good job proving his point.
I mean, at least his aim is still pretty good. You know.
These people will never be accepted in the city.
I think you're right about that.
That's why we're going to offer them a better place.
There's this nice little tropical planet out there where the beaches go on forever. This I remember clearly. You and your people can do your own shoveling for a while.
You're destroying a way of life.
That's a shame.
Brendan, do you still have those calculations?
Teal'c,
Right? Get a little productivity, a little efficiency down here.
How to get out of here. Major.
Do you remember feelings?
That bald man you were trying to remember?
General Hammond.
Right.
He's from Texas, you know. It's all coming back.
Hammond of Texas.
Yes, sir.
It's been a while since we've seen Braytek.
Sir.
I saw him in some car insurance commercial not too long ago.
I think I saw that one too.
Let's go home.
Yes, sir.
There we go. Man, they keep toying with that, don't they?
Uh-huh.
All right, Jeff, well, you and I have just watched Beneath the Surface. I'd like to say welcome back to all of our audio listeners who have gated into the future. We finally caught up to you. The future's nice. The future's good.
I like it here.
At least up here on the surface.
Right.
Jeff.
Not those filthy workers.
Right. Well, can't have them, around using up our resources and stuff. Jeff, take us through it, man. Your first watch, your first impressions, experiences of Beneath the Surface.
I want to analyze this episode really just from a leadership and workplace engagement standpoint. This is 100% how to not run an operation or manage a team. Early on, Brenna, who's kind of the on-site manager, the floor supervisor, comes out to like celebrate. Hey, you guys did a great job. You got super productive. We got enough to keep us going for 2 months, but let's not look at that as a reason to work less. Let's use that as motivation to work even. But as soon as that happened, that was like in the first like couple minutes of the thing, I'm like, oh, this is going to be awesome and terrible and all at the same time. But no, this was so many Star Trek episodes. So many of them.
Yeah.
We called it Workforce, which it is, but it's every original series and Next Generation episode where a landing party goes down and disappears, and the administrator, director, commandant, whatever is like, I don't know, we're totally looking for them while we exploit them for slave labor. Right. It's been done time and time again, but it was great. The administrator guy was just like the ultimate racist, classist, bigoted villain. Run so much better. Like there's a point where Sam, or Thera at the time, like figures out how to improve productivity. She uses math to do all this cool stuff. And he's like, whoa, we do too much of this. And like, we won't need workers anymore. And the next thing you know, like they'll have to like look at them and talk to them. And that's just not okay.
They'll be using our resources. Never mind, the improvements may actually compensate and make more resources that would be enough for everybody. But, you can't have that.
I like that. I like the way they played teal'c as just kind of this wild card that was like, it's almost like you're playing Uno and you have the wild draw 4 and you're just like, I will take it in the pants this whole game just to drop that when it matters. That was teal'c in this. We're just going to keep him here, remind you he's here, having a hard time. And then when it matters, he's going to be the magic that brings everything together. But I think the thing I liked the most in this was Daniel. Daniel was so cool in this, or Keegan, I think is what they called him. But he just starts questioning everything. What about this? And what about this? And do you remember that? And where's this? It was really helpful in the context of this episode. It helped them, start getting their memories back or whatever. But specifically, I just think like that's a great way to approach life. Just don't accept things at face value. Question them, be curious about them. It might be incredible what you remember or discover in doing that. I thought that was a really cool thing they kind of slipped in to this whole thing. But Brenna, who was just awesome supervisor at the beginning, ends up being the big hero. She's middle management, right? And the administrator, who's the executive management's telling her, go crush those workers, go get more, blah, blah, blah. And finally she's like, yeah, I can't do that. And so she lets it all out, tells them what's going on. I think she's my favorite. She's definitely the hero of this episode for me. But I think the part of this episode that matters in the canon of SG1 was we got another little baby schmidge on the O'Neill and Sam falling in love with each other piece. They're just starting to fall back into their memories, and she's laying her head on him, and he's like, I remember feeling feelings about me. Oh, about Tor, ha ha ha. But like, just kind of bringing that up again. But what I think what made it so great was, again, that they're slow playing it so well. And it makes me be okay with this. We've talked about it so much on this show, how I just hate when we just force relationships between two characters, Picard. But in situations like this, where it makes sense. It makes so much sense.
Yeah.
So they're done. They got it all figured out. We're going to head back home. There's a pause and they don't bring it up. And I thought that was perfect. The minute she's like, hey, do you remember feeling feelings? Or he says something like that. We've moved too far. We've pushed it. We've made it weird. But they both know. And it's unspoken. And I think that just creates a beautiful tension that's really entertaining. We had
you're so pulling for them, aren't you? Like
at this point, yeah.
Like, they can't. He is her commanding officer in his own unit. They cannot have that relationship. We know that, but gosh, you want them to, don't you?
And that's the beauty of how they've done this. I did not want it, and I've been adamant about that, and now I do. Like they've just given us, just breadcrumbs this whole way where I'm just like, this is going to be amazing when it finally happens. It's going to, the kiss, and there's going to be light behind them, and it's going to be this big thing. Oh, it's going to be amazing, and we'll cheer. It'll be unbelievable.
Jeff will cry.
I might. There's a good chance because like they're just doing a really good job with it.
Mm-hmm.
My one critique of the episode is just one little thing. I don't know if you picked up on this or not, but Teal'c's down working on the boiler or whatever, and he gets knocked down, and then the pressure's building, and it's going to like blow up, and everybody's about to die, right?
Did he get back up again?
No, he just fell down. Did not get up again.
But you're never going to keep him down. Jeff.
Never going to keep him down. But then he gets knocked down. Does not.
Did he get back up again?
You're never going to keep him down. You got is that a vodka drink you got right there?
Maybe a whiskey drink.
So he falls down. They're all about to die.
Yeah.
And there's this bed music playing that's just all mischievous and dancey and kind of like it's a joke. Dun, 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 kind of a thing going on. I'm just like, what? I don't know. It bothered me. On that though, this is a fun episode. We got some stuff for our tracking board. One thing that we're not tracking, two things we're not tracking. We got a MacGyver reference and a Simpsons reference.
Yeah.
That Simpsons reference was epic.
Well, because you were so thinking Hammond.
Totally.
And then they play. It's perfect. It's perfect the way they did that.
I almost said it when it came. I'm like, it's weird that he fixated on his short sleeves of all the things.
Right.
And then, okay, that's good. That's good. But we did get a For Crying Out Loud.
We did.
So we get to add that to our tracker. Which is exciting. It's been a while since we've added things to our tracker.
Right.
I'm glad for that to have happened. I really enjoyed this one quite a bit. Got a lot out of it. Brent, did you get anything out of this? Do you have anything for sci-fi messages? It's time for you to look at chevrons.
Jeff, there's a reason that Star Trek revisits this episode every other season.
Yep.
In every show that it does. There's a reason that shows like SG1 and I'm sure other shows that just aren't coming to my head right now have done riffs on this type of a show. I mean, truth be told, this was, I believe in and of itself, a riff on an old silent film called Metropolis.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I know Metropolis.
Which I'm near positive that that's technically where the Voyager folks pulled Workforce from. Probably this one too. But I mean, you have certain things. Let's run it through the litmus test, folks, right? Clearly you have the haves and the have-nots.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the haves are existing on the backs of the have-nots, and that's just how it is. Hey, guess what? Kind of how it works in a lot of ways here. While I wouldn't necessarily call what we have here today, at least where you and I live, Jeff, in our society, slave labor like it was here. In many ways, it's you have the haves. I think we can all kind of feel this. The people in the powers that be are certainly living their life on the backs of the people that are lower, and they're keeping the people down so they can continue to live where they are. Right. This was very reminiscent to me of the DS9 episodes past tense 1 and 2 with the sanctuary districts.
Yeah.
If they have that, they're keeping these people. We got to keep them over there. Got to leave them over there. We don't want them to come mix with us. Also very Hunger Games-esque. You have the capital city and then all the people that are really, supporting the city and keeping it there. I also, in the person of Keegan, which was Daniel Jackson's friend there, or former friend, when they brought the administrator out and was like, yeah, this is what's going on. And she's like, no, that can't be right. Like, just refused until literally glass hit her in the eyeball. And she was like, oh, now I can see better. Like, there's always people who are going to refuse to see the truth when it's staring you in the face.
They buy into all the stories.
Absolutely. So we see those kinds of things. How about hope for a better future? Right. That's one of the litmus tests we uses. I love what Daniel said in that of the lie only works if you don't question anything. If you don't look beneath the surface, the implication there being question everything, look beneath the surface. And, oh, hey, guess what that means? That's how you make things better.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we get to a place that is better, is by not just accepting the status quo. We challenge it. You look at what Thera was doing. Oh my God, I can't. Jeff,
it feels weird to say it, doesn't it? Now
I can't not now. But you look at what Sam was doing and trying to improve workplace productivity. Why? Because she was questioning. She was looking beneath the surface, trying to figure out what's the actual best way to do that. Okay, how to be better to one another? Okay, let's go back to the haves and the have-nots. Here's a question, and here's the thing. One of the things I love that really good sci-fi does is it asks a question, and then it presents both sides, and oftentimes it leaves you, the viewer, to decide what's the right answer. It doesn't actually answer it for you. Well, this one I thought brought up a really good question, and at least showed you the only side that I think is actually viable to look at, which is ignorance really bliss? You know, the folks down there in Slave Town, let's call it, let's just assume that the administrator was right. They're happy. They're fine. They don't know any different. They think all of this is just ice and they're helping everything out and it's their honor to serve. They're perfectly content. Let them be. We're comfortable here. They're fine. It's not like they're being tortured or that they're ready to uprise or anything like that. Like it's
gruel. They've got beds. Like it's great.
Listen, they understand that everything's really bad outside. Or at least that's what we're telling them.
They have shelter. It's safe. Their lives are being saved. And the least they can do is this work for them.
Well, but also they're saving their people while we're in the midst of a really dire ice age. We're doing what we have to do to survive. And we're a part of making that happen. Like that's purpose, right? Like that's a sense of purpose. That's a sense
I'm doing my part.
Yeah, it's exactly. But as long as they don't know that there's actually something different out there. Also, as soon as they do start trying to rise up, now they have the night sickness and we're going to go restamp them and we're actually changing and altering their memory. And that's not so good.
Well, it helps them self-police themselves also. The whole thing of just like, don't say that. They'll think you have the night sickness.
Oh, yeah.
So they're turning each other in, not because they're mad at this person, but they're concerned about them. Like,
you know, Jeff, the thing is even after going through this, you know, it asks questions like that, shows you the really only side that there is. Like they could have taken us out into the city and shown us how well people were living and, you know, that there's only so many resources to go around. And if we do, like, there's a real legit thing that the administrator was saying.
Yeah.
If we open this up and we bring all these people in, it's going to cut all of our resources and nobody's going to be able to live okay. Like we're all going to be in squalor. Right. So isn't it better to let them stay there so that we can be here? And the answer is no. The answer is no.
Resounding no.
No. The truth is always going to come out. You don't have the right to hold people down to prop others up. Slavery is wrong.
In all of its forms.
Throughout all of history, it was always wrong. It is today. It was back then. Slavery is wrong. And that is what these folks are effectively being held to is a certain type of slavery. Maybe not quite the same image that pops to mind, at least for folks here in America when we think of slavery, but still definitely a very major form of slavery. And the answer is no. You don't have the right to live in the lap of luxury when others are being lied to and held down and oppressed. And you know what? How many other Theras or Carlins,
Carlin.
How many other people who are actually super smart and can really make major differences down there or to society are you keeping down there because you've just determined that that's where they're going to be?
They're a worker, and so they have to stay down.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And how many folks that are not workers are up there who frankly don't have the sense God gave a horse, and you know what? I still value them because they're people and they're human beings and they suck air. And my value is the fact that you're a human.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm going to value you because of that, but also you're more of a leech on society than you are a contributor to society.
Yeah. And you don't get to thrive while others are destroyed. You just
Exactly. So you don't get to do that. So where are the sci-fi messages? I mean, Jeff, this one is replete. You know, I don't know that there's a huge like single cannon shot to the heart, except for maybe what I just talked about there. But this one definitely is like picking up just a lot of like, hey, here's this and here's this, and we can throw this one in there and throw this one in there and we'll throw this one in there. And I think they're all warranted. Jeff, I'm gonna land this one in here. And the only reason why I'm going to pull it down just a little bit is it wasn't like a super clear, here's the one message and we're going to discuss both sides of it and we're going to show it to you and we're going to turn around, we're going to examine. They didn't quite do that, but there's just all these different things they threw in, which I loved. And I've never really thought about it before as I was watching this episode, because frankly, the correct answer is so bonk, you don't have to think about it when you're only thinking about that one thing. So I give this one 6 chevrons.
Six. Okay.
I'm gonna pull it down just a little bit. Could go 5. It's arbitrary.
Totally. It could be whatever you want it to be. It could be 2. You know, maybe this week 2 is the high. We're going to invert it. 7 is the worst and 0 is the whatever.
Well, you could.
I mean, would it be ridiculous? But
Jeff, I get the chance to do the rating. However, you get the much more important and the much more fun and frankly the much more enjoyable task of ranking this episode in our 100% completely accurate and definitive, immutable, rock solid ranking of season 4 Stargate SG1. Our current top 5, Jeff, at the very top stands Window of Opportunity. This is not going to hit that, and if it is, you're done with this show. Number 2 is Small Victories. Number 3 is Upgrades. 4 is Crossroads. 5 is The First Ones. Jeff, does this one crack our top 5?
Honestly, might. As I look at this, there's an absolute divide and conquer in where the episodes land on this one quality wise in this season so far. This is definitely in the upper side of it. I'm going to make this the new number 5. I'm going to put it right above The First Ones and right below Crossroads.
Okay.
Is that where I'm going to put it?
Do you remember what The First Ones was?
The First Ones, that was with the Unas.
Yep.
Running around. And then Crossroads was talking with Junior and the whole communing with your little guy.
Yep. All right. So it's our new number 5.
I'm going to make it the number 5.
All right. Well, like I said, it is rock solid, clearly immutable, 100% accurate, and can never be changed until we do.
Yeah, it is. I could totally be talked into making it number 6, but also it's going to be number 5. So
I feel like 6 would be better, but I have a personal preference.
It could change between now and next week. I mean, if I'm being honest, but right now it's sitting number 5. I think I just feel really good about it. Maybe it's recency bias. I just feel really good about it right now.
Possibly. Well, hey, listen, that's Jeff's ranking. You guys heard my rating. Here's a question for you folks out there, the listeners, the viewers. Did we miss anything? Did you guys get any extra messages out of it that I didn't pick up? Did you think it maybe deserved more or less chevrons? Or should Jeff move his rating of this particular episode? You can do that. Email us or communicate with us somehow. Where do people email us these days, Jeff?
In the show notes, there's a link there. You can get in touch with us. It's the easiest way to do it. Also, if you're on YouTube or if you're on Good Pods, there's places you can comment in there and just let us know.
Oh yeah, down in the comment section. That's what I was going for.
Generally the best place. I'm curious on the ranking. I'm going to leave this open, right? So give us the input. Also, I'm going to offer do you think this should be more chevrons? Do you think this is such a direct mirror of society with people on top living on the backs of others? Does that feel very on the nose for today, even more so than it did in the year 2000 when this aired? Curious what your thoughts are on that. Let us know down below.
Well, Jeff, that's going to do it for Beneath the Surface. Next time, there is no way you're getting what this episode's about based off the title, but I have
that's my track record.
I cannot wait until we watch this episode. Name of the episode, Jeff, is called Point of No Return.
Point of No Return.
Give us your incorrect guess as to what this episode is going to be about.
Totally is going to be wrong. Point of No Return. O'Neill. It's going to be. We're going to have some Colonel Mayborn in this one, and O'Neill's going to go too far. He's going to go past the point of no return. Maybe even no. I was gonna get really specific. I'm gonna get specific, but this isn't part of my prediction. This is me riffing on my prediction of Mayborn and Jack going too far. That's the prediction. And there's either going to be the threat of, or he will be suspended. Like that's where he's gone too far, sort of a thing. And what are we gonna do without Jack? How do we prove his innocence?
I'm very disappointed you didn't turn that into a Phantom of the Opera reference. but you know,
it's okay. I'm not in high school anymore, so I don't really think about Phantom of the Opera that much.
Uncultured swine.
I actually played in the pit for Phantom of the Opera. Like, I'm very familiar.
There you go.
And they got really upset with me because I made up new lyrics as if I were Danny Zuko singing to Sandy in Greece. And they apparently that wasn't welcome creatively.
Danny Zuko singing to Sandy to the tune of Phantom of the Opera.
Mm-hmm.
You have my attention. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. Hey, listen, folks out there, thank you so much for joining us here on Stargate SG1 for the first time. Don't forget to subscribe wherever you get your podcast or your YouTube channels or whatever. Be sure to leave us a rating, a review if that's available on your platform of choice. And please, the best thing you can do to help us out is share the show with a friend. Share it with somebody that you know who loves Stargate SG1, or perhaps somebody who, like my friend Jeff over there, is trying to fall in love with this incredible series for the first time. So until next time, my name's Brent.
Hey, Brent.
That's Jeff. Hey, Jeff, what's up?
You know what I love about this show?
Other than everything?
Well, there's that. But I mean, no, like specifically, do you know what I love about this show?
Specifically.
Yeah, I love that SG1 uses Thianth all the time to solve all their problems.
For crying out loud. I didn't read that until you started saying it, and I'm like, what did he? Because then it's THG1 uses THIE, and I'm like, and then I heard it, and I was like, oh my god.
When I first typed it out, I just SG1 uses some. I'm like, no, I'm going to be really clear about what I'm doing here, so he can prepare himself. And nope.
Hey, Club 65, what's going on? You have now Jeff, we need the sound drop. You have now entered Club 65.
We do need to get one of those.
Right? You're in your Club 65. This is the after show. This is where Jeff and I hang out for a few minutes after the show sometimes and talk about anything that we had in our notes that we didn't get to talk about, or ask questions. Jeff, you said something in the middle of our conversation that I want to follow up on. And I'm going to put you on the spot. Oh, I'm putting you on the spot. I'm curious and I want specifics. I want details, but I will remind you, this is a family friendly show.
Yeah.
Exactly. What other stuff did you do in your 20s while listening to the radio?
Ingest certain liquid and burning things into our bodies.
Okay.
That's what we would do. So, yeah.
Okay.
I know it's so much less exciting than what you probably had spinning.
You know, here's the thing, like, because I remember having parties and stuff like that, and you had the radio on. It was just the radio, you know, nobody was playing DJ at that point. You didn't have a playlist or anything like that. The only reason you made a mixtape was to give to that girl. So you weren't playing that at your party. Like, you know, and it was just whatever was on was on. You didn't care. Now it's like, how much time do people spend creating the perfect playlist for their party?
Right?
Which really should just be background music, you know?
We had way back, we had spent, I don't know, the better part of 10 years curating a Christmas and holiday playlist, because every year we used to have a holiday party where we'd invite people over, and it was a big deal thing. Like, we ended up getting to a point for a while we had to like rent a space for it. It was really cool and exciting, but we used the base of the Justin Bieber Christmas channel on Pandora, and then curated it over time to make the perfect, like, corny pop music Christmas and holiday channel. It took a long time.
I would like to have that playlist because I'm curious. One fun fact we do here at the holidays every year in my household is we create a new Christmas playlist every time during the holiday season.
Yeah.
And we have an unspoken rule that you're only allowed to use so many songs, like, from the previous playlist in this year's playlist. Like,
oh, I like that.
You can only carry them over, you know, so many of them, but it's unspoken, so we don't actually know what that number is. It's just like, no, you gotta get rid of a few. There's too many carryovers.
Right. Randomly, you're just like, yeah, I don't like these ones, so you're gonna have to.
Right.
Yeah,
Although I'll tell you the one that makes it for me every single year is Mavis Staples' Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
Oh my, I love that. Love that song. So fun.
There are some really good Christmas songs, and there's some really, really bad ones too, but they're fun in their own way. I always love Feliz Navidad. That's one of my favorites. It's just a fun song, man.
Here's the thing. It's a great song, but I'm from a section of the country specifically. And I don't know if they do this in other places, but you know, we have a lot of folks down here who take those words and change them into other things that are really inappropriate. And they mean it in good jest and they mean it in good fun. But to folks who are of Hispanic origin, this might be me being like the white hero guy. Like, I'm offended on their behalf. And no one who is of Hispanic origin has ever told me that they're offended of it, but they take the words and change them. And it's like, come on, guys, stop.
As we do, as I did with Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly, because I mean, literally, this is like almost, oh my God, like 25 years ago, maybe 30. Because we did it in high school, and then I actually did it in an off, like a theater
I was going to say,
production.
Jeff, you were not in high school 25 years ago.
I was a bit more than 25 years ago. A little bit more.